Hello, everyone. Or should I say, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever your time zone is. This is Thomas Anya SpongeBob Megameme Fanatic 2K11, and today I really want to discuss this matter as I've been bullied by these users. So, hear me out on this one, and if your name is mentioned, I'm either bullying you, or should I say ranting on you, or you're just an associate of mine that will help me. Alright? Anyways, now, as far as all of you can tell, this will not be very pretty. And, of course, it will not go very lightly. You see, Blaze the tank engine, Evan the green tank engine number 34, Blake's shunting yard, Lily and Jazz the Train Dude, along with Nathan the Fanboy Cowdonian Fan 84, have all been bullying me rapidly. And, of course, I am also going to mention Jenny Wickman, of course, a user alongside with Niners for Life, and Levi Bryant, along with Jackson Leonard. Those people have actually posted fetish inflation art centered around minors. No, most notably for Levi Bryant, it would be the characters of Little Einsteins from Playhouse Disney, or should I say Disney Junior, and My Life as a Teenage Robot from Nickelodeon, or should I say Nicktoons. All of them were shows that ran on each channel before never running again for reruns being re or being airing on a separate channel for reruns. Additionally, My Life as a Teenage Robot was owned by Fredder Incorporated and Nickelodeon, while Little Einstein was actually by Disney and the Baby Einstein's company. Anyways, so yeah. First of all, if any of you are not aware about what's going on, basically, Lily has actually told a user by the name who goes by the name of Alex the Tank Engine 105 to tell me to leave her alone, but I'm not even done with her yet. Next, Levi Bryant. Apparently, he hasn't even found out that it was me. Then, I will talk about another user, which is named Ryan Allinger. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But, anyways, this recording, or should I say, this video, will talk about how they have managed to do so. Excuse me, I'm just not feeling very good today. Anyways, now, Blaze the tank engine was known for being way too disgusting online, and there are other stuff surrounding him. Now, we move on to the next person who I really wanted to talk about. Let's Go Tom official channel. So if you aren't aware, Let's Go Tom official channel was a channel that had been involved in several dramas, and after the owner had to delete the channel and then reform, saying that they had changed. However, I don't believe in any of those bullshit stuff. It just feels like sympathy at this point. And so has Evan the Tank Engine number 34, or should I say Evan the E2 class Tank Engine number 34. He also said he changed, but of course, it's just very disgusting. And yeah. Anyways, now Blake's the, or should I say Blake's the Blue Pug, or what his current name is, Blake's Shunting Yard. Now, Blake the Blue Pug was targeted by Blaze the Tank Engine himself. And of course, I was actually kind of like part of it, but after, yeah. And of course, he's just being way too vile and disgusting, and even threatened Thomas the Tank Engine Logan 2020 E2 Productions by forcing him to actually unfriend him from Roblox, which I'm sure all of you are fully aware of what's going on with Roblox at this point. Because of the age verification and other kinds of those piece of shits. At this point, David Baszucki, aka the, or should I, or the Roblox owner, I guess, should actually just be arrested at some point. But anyways, on to the next user, Levi Bryant, Brian Allinger, I hope I pronounced that right, Jackson Leonard, and Niners for Life, along with Jenny Wakeman, of course. These users, and of course, Alginus, the Powerpuff Girls fan 2006. And of course, all of them are the friends slash supporters of Levi Bryant. And of course, if you've seen one of the posts from Jackson Leonard, you'll know that he has actually mentioned me, and he has told me, and he has told everyone to go report on me, while of course just saying rude things to me. And of course, I'm still going to rant about him. Levi Bryant, on the other hand, he posts uh, not safe for work, or NSFW, or should I say fetish art, onto both his YouTube and his DeviantArt as well. Unfortunately, I am blocked from his DeviantArt at this point, but I should be able to find him when he hit. I should be able to get his ass when he unblocks me. And last but not least, Jenny Wakeman. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, Jenny Wakeman. On the other hand, she seems to be a supporter for, well, Levi Bryant. On the other hand, and of course, has even threatened my friend Luther the Black Engine. Same goes for Levi Bryant, as well as, of course, Brian Allinger, who has made a ranting video on Luther the Black Engine. And, of course, how could I forget, Arsenis, the Powerpuff Girls fan 2006, along with his friend, who I will not say at this time. Anyways, now, of course, all of these guys have threatened some of my friends. Luther the Black Engine, Horror Guardian, your lol icon 12, your icon lol 12, the Real Master Frown, ASA the Autograph Collector, and so much more. And yours truly was affected by it. Of course, once I had made the post about, well, Ryan Allinger's rant video on Luther the Black Engine, he got really pissed off, and he had even threatened, he had even told everyone to go report on me. But of course, some assholes are let to be exposed. Now, as for Arnest Fan 2006 and his friend, they have actually, Arnest actually how do I say this? Just bullies Luther the Black Engine, and well, his and well, of course, yours truly, but of course, I have some other ones. ASA the Autograph Collector, Horror Guardian, and he is cute 4207. Now, next one. Nathan the Fanboy Caledonian 84. I'm Nathan the Fanboy Caledonian Fan 84 only targets Rayma the Lover and her girlfriend. And of course, sometimes I mind my own business, while other times I don't, actually. And I take immediate, strict consequences for this measure. And of course, not only has she actually threatened Rayma at this point, as well as her friend, or should I say girlfriend, Gazelle, and telling both of them about like school related stuff. And my theory is that they all attend the same school. But, anyways, back on topic. Of course, this has gone way too far, and I'm already so fed up with Nathan's bullshit. Excuse my language, but of course, I have to use foul language on this live stream, so that way it doesn't get marked by kids. Fuck you, YouTube. I don't want this to be fucking marked for kids, okay? I don't want any fucking nonsense shit from any of you, YouTube. Do you understand? Anyways, after my rage, though, like just threatening YouTube in general, how do I see this? Even though Nathan does create some games, of course, he or she wants to actually expose both Gazelle and Rayma as much as possible. And then, of course, she wants me to cut ties with Emily the Sterling Engine number 12. And some asshole by the name of Loser Piston Cup, I think that's his name, actually called me a clown and a loser. To you, Loser Piston Cup, I think I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Why don't you go fuck yourself and mind your own goddamn business? Anyways, and of course, Nathan has actually forced me on numerous separate occasions to cut ties with Emily, the Sterling Engine number 12, who has became one of my friends, of course, because her name is actually well, a direct reference, or should I say, a direct nod to a specific Thomas and Friends character who's also named Emily, and she's a Sterling Engine who has the number 12 of the Steam Team. But I'm getting off track. Now, of course, continuing with Blaze the Tank Engine. Blaze the Tank Engine has made it clear that he wants to expose Rayma the Lover, who is one of my friends besides Gazelle. And, of course, if you have seen my latest post, of course, I made sure that I actually made Blaze crash out. meaning that I have actually made him rage. Because after I told him that I stole 2 pictures of of his, he got really mad and then just puts out bro all in big letters with an exclamation mark at the end. What that means is that he is so furious at me. And of course, Lily, if you're seeing this, I just want to say this, but I know I'm not supposed to mention your name or anything, and I'm leaving you, but you need to know that there are consequences for your actions. And, well, to any of you that I've mentioned, the bad users that I'm currently ranting on, you know the quote, snitches get stitches. I've, yeah, I think that's the quote, but anyways, of course, Lily, you are also not only a snitch, but a fucking tattletale. You had to be a fucking tattletale and a fucking snitch by messaging Alex on Discord, didn't you? Of course, if you didn't do that, then of course I wouldn't be texting Alex in the first place. And of course, I wouldn't be ranting on you. But of course, this is your own, well, punishment. And of course, this is consequences as for the rest of you. And of course, the final one, Jazz the Trains Dude. How do you see this? So back then, of course, when I trusted Blaze, if you've seen me before, both Rima the Lover and Jazz the Trains Dude actually, you know, well, Jazz the Trains Dude and Rima actually decided to start ex- quote unquote exposing me just because I trusted Blaze, of course. Ugh. And then, of course, years went by. That was in like 2025. I think like around November, December, October, November, or December 2025. And of course, ugh, how do I say this? Ugh. Of course, I had to gather some of my friends and we had to expose them. Fast forward to 2026, where I had seen Jazz the Trains Dude, and if you've seen the post where Jazz the Trains Dude actually comments and my reaction, of course, I was actually very much like delighted to see him because I haven't heard from him after like I don't know, God who knows how long. But anyways, it's I mean it's quite funny when enemies like comment when you're enemies who you haven't really uh, actually exposed or talked to in such a long time has finally decided to show up with a brand new account with the same name. And then, of course, back on topic. Of course, there are other users I want to talk about, and I will mention them later. For now, yeah, anyways. Jazz the Trains Dude has also been stealing things from Rayma the Lover, and of course, I had to, well, grab my friends. At when the first time he said that he said after I saw that, well, Jazz called Rayma the N word, which I am not going to say because I don't want to offend any white people or black people whatsoever. And Jazz, of course, just being a fucking Karen for once, actually just says that I just calls me a like quote unquote brain dead, and then says that I trust Rayma, and then he says that he's black. But of course, my friend Horror Guardian told him to send some evidence. Of course, he didn't, and of course, He obviously refused, but of course, I'm now exposing him. Jazz, if you're seeing this, fuck you, actually. Fuck you. Like, genuinely, fuck you. And of course, fuck you, Blaze, the tank engine. Fuck you, Evan, the E2 tank engine, number 34. Fuck you, Lily. Well, this is what you get, though, Lily. Eh. And of course, fuck you, Niners for Life. Fuck you, Jackson Leonard. Fuck you, Ryan Allinger. Fuck you, Jenny Wakeman. Oh. And fuck you, Nathan the Fanboy Caldonian 84. And fuck you, Blake's Shunting Yard. Now, there are a few users I want to point out. First of all, David Dejab, with the 2011 with the logos. He actually, after I stole some of his stuff, he actually just called me out and he actually commented and then just said, quote unquote, "I trusted you. I'm cutting ties with you until Saturday." To which I responded with, "When the fuck did I ever say that I? When the fuck did I even say that I trusted you?" David Dejav, I think I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I don't know why you started to trust me, and then after you started to cut ties with me after. Next time, though, please post something that says I'm like quote unquote I am now trusting at SpongeBob X Amity 2026 or some shit like that. Okay? So that way I would know. But of course, he didn't. I don't know why, but that dumbass didn't. Now, next one, Jason DeVal. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Of course, he posts his AI generated stuff along with some logos that I've actually quote unquote stolen. He would actually always comment on my videos that has any of his logos, as I've given him no credit. And of course, he always just he always just says, stop stoling me, I guess, because, well, his grammar sucks anyways. LOL. And of course, if you've seen the hate post on him, of course, where, where I wanted to get both his main and his alternative accounts banned. Well, of course, he didn't take that very, very lightly, as he actually took that very, very seriously. And then, of course, got he sent in 3 angry emojis. Of course, at one point, he actually tried to say, "Son of a bitch," and of course, he didn't say it. And then, of course, I said, "Watch your language." Anyways, he and of course, after I sent the link, he sent 3 angry emojis always. And of course, I replied with, "There's always consequences to your actions." And yeah, there is that. Now, back, of course, I guess, not fuck you, David Dajav. I think I'm pronouncing your name. But fuck you, Jason DeVal. Now, this was for a short while, for at least like a whole day. Cultra Enterprises. You might know him as the creator of the Arctic Files, a spin pasta series, and I'm currently his friend. But of course, we weren't really friends though. He would actually take me as an enemy after I said that I was actually defending the Pankun the Pankun 09, the Kinmaster fan, but I was only defending him because, well, he has autism. And, well, don't bully anyone with autism, folks. It's not worth it in the end because, well, your life will be a living hell if you do. Now, how do I see this? JC, sorry, the Pankun09, the Kidmaster fan, actually just keeps on requesting Michael the IIDX Clock Lover 1999 to actually post logos for some of his spin pasta movies. Little, of course, I'll name some shows that had some spin pastas made by him. Caillou, but let's be honest, no one gives a fuck about that PBS Kids show because that yellow, uh, yellow shirted and bald headed and blue shorted child always just throws temper tantrums whatsoever. And of course, he is also one of the characters for Go Animate, which is now called Beyond. But fuck you, Go Animate / Beyond. And then of course, now Flash themes. But anyways, back to the topic. And of course, not only that, but he also posts some not safe for work. How do I see this? NSFW art or videos, I guess. But unlike Levi Bryant and some of his goons / quote unquote friends, he doesn't do like characters for from different TV shows, but rather instead just does his female how do I see this? Female OCs, which means original characters, of course. And well, yeah. And then well, I basically, you know, and yeah. Anyways, and of course, Japan actually, you know, never really says anything whatsoever to like me or Cultra. So fuck, so fuck you, so fuck you, the Pankun 09, the Kinmaster fan. And next, and the very last one is, of course, there are some other users I want to talk about. Here we go. Frames by Slide, a supporter of Jazz the Trains dude, but of yeah, but of course there are some other ones, and there are some other friends though of his, and of course this has resulted in him. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Caitlin Pink Artist. Now, if you see my latest posts on, of course, including the latest one where I actually teach you guys how to make a girl, or should I say, a female YouTuber actually get very pissed off, and I provided my own examples. And of course, I had also presented the reshares. Mine was Caitlin the Pink Artist. And of course, she would either say shared in enough, or she would actually just insult you. But make sure you actually edit the screenshot of the poster by chance, so that way you could post them onto YouTube completely for free. And then of course, how do I say this? Um, so also fuck you, Caitlin. Miss Circle, or should I say Miss Circle? Uh, sorry, Miss Circle 21 MC. Or should I say 21 MC? Whatever. Yeah, Miss Circle 21 MC. Well, yeah, she has deleted all of her posts by now, but of course, on numerous separate occasions, Nathan the Fanboy Caldonian 84 has told both Gazelle and Rayma that, well, Miss Circle 21 MC has actually exposed. Sorry. And of course, he saw she actually said Rayma and Gazelle or some other users' real names, even though that is private information, obviously. But I think his original name was Abby Green, I think. But yeah, anyways, Mr. Gold, or should I say Abby Green, if you're hearing this, actually, go fuck yourself. You shouldn't have exposed some of my friends' real names, and I think it's only a matter of time before my real name gets exposed. Great. And then, of course, there's, well, now back to the two. Jason Deval. Not only does he post his own logos, which I actually steal, but just like the Pantoon, he actually also steals. Well, he also asks Michael to actually do his requests as well. And of course, well, at first he didn't take it lightly. He didn't take it too seriously until he he didn't really take it all lightly. And of course, the first time I intervened, I told him to shut his god fucking damn mouth, or else I would expose him. And of course, look where we are now. Of course, he still does this kind of shit. I'm still going to upload his videos and post them onto my channel. Don't worry. He will get mad though, because I want him to. And finally, Jazz the Trains dude. He has made some other posts about me saying that saying well some like bad things about myself. And yeah. So to my here's my message to my haters. Fuck you, Blaze the Tank Engine. Fuck you. Evan the E2 Tank Engine number 34. Fuck you, Blaze the Shunting Yard. Fuck you, Lily. Because, well, you collaborated with her in the first. You collaborated with Blaze in the first place. So actually, fuck you times two. Actually, for Blaze, fuck you times two, actually. Because you collabed with Lily. Fuck you, Blake. Shunting art. Fuck you, Miss Circle. Fuck you, Nathan D. Found Boy Cowdonian 84. Fuck you, Jazz. Of course. Fuck you, Depankun. Fuck you, Jason. Deval. Playhouse. Fuck you, Playhouse Disney's son. Fuck you, Karen. Of course. Fuck you, Jazz the Trains dude. Of course. Fuck you, uh, Levi Bryant. Fuck you, Jenny Wakeman. Fuck you, Ryan Allinger. Fuck you, Niners for Life. Fuck you, Jackson Leonard. And of course, and hang on. Oh yeah, fuck you, Caitlin, as well. And then of course, and of course, well, last thing, of course, last thing you might want to know is that, well, despite all of these conditions right now, it's very unlikely about, well, all of this. And of course, fuck you to all of my haters. Okay? Just fuck you all. And then, of course, fuck you to that user who I mentioned that was annoying Thomas's third channel. Well, of course. And of course, still, fuck you to all of my haters. I hope you all fucking die in hell. And of course, fuck you, Fermine 2.0. Just leave me alone, okay? Just leave me alone, and none of this bullshit would have even happened. The arguments and all of the things that you and I have done, including go fuck yourself. Of course, fuck you to Workshop Station in 2026 for making that video, along with that one Tubby Loco for making that video of Blake and Ray Ma. But of course, fuck you, Blake. Obviously. And well, yeah. Anyways, that is all from me today. Have a great rest of your morning, or afternoon, or evening, depending on your time zone. Thank you for listening, and this is Thomas Anya, SpongeBob Megumin Fanatic 2K11 signing.